Good evening and welcome to our first ever online event benefiting the Pregnancy Care Centers of Lake City, Live Oak, and our North Florida area. I'm Donna Sandage, Executive Director, and we welcome you. This year we're celebrating a little differently than we have in the past due to the COVID-19 pandemic gathering restrictions. Normally we would all be together, eating a wonderful meal, recounting the goodness of God to this ministry. Even though the method is different this year, the message is the same. The Pregnancy Care Center is here to offer hope, help, and love. Thank you for setting aside time to watch with us as we share with you some of our victories worth celebrating, victories that were possible because of your commitment to life. We hope to answer some of your questions and inspire you to know your efforts to support our ministry over the past 35 years has saved lives, is saving lives, and will continue to save lives for years to come. You are literally helping to change the legacy of families for generations to come. Tonight we will meet some of our employees who have walked hand in hand with our clients and have experienced the joys of life and redemption along with them. You will also meet some of our clients who have had their lives transformed by the hope, help, and love we offered. These transformations were only possible through God's blessings and your support. We are celebrating our 35th anniversary this year. Some amazing transformations have occurred in those years. We've seen over 8,000 different clients, and we've had over 25,000 visits. Since 2010, when we began our ultrasound services, we have had 642 women at risk for abortion. But 504 chose life for their baby after seeing that their baby was real. That is amazing. You know, there may be moments throughout the evening that you feel particularly compelled to give tonight, and we have made financial giving very simple. You can pull out your phone, text the word baby to 91999 and give just that fast. We also trust the Lord and know that He will bless our efforts like He has for 35 years.
Last year, in the state of Florida alone, more babies were killed by abortion than every man, woman, and child living in Suwannee, Hamilton, and Lafayette counties combined.
Hi, I'm Vicki Hicks, Director of the Live Oak Pregnancy Care Center, and this is my friend Lori North, Director of the Lake City Pregnancy Care Center. We're so grateful to talk directly to you, our donors, to share the hope and the love of Christ that is provided through this ministry and how lives are being saved, changed, and restored. Each week we have the opportunity to step into the lives of the men and women in our community that are facing unplanned pregnancies. And we know that this can be a time of fear and great uncertainty.
I have to tell you, it breaks my heart thinking about all the fear that some of our clients are living in when it comes to these unexpected pregnancies. But the truth of the matter is that some of these pregnancies are not unexpected or unplanned. Some of them were planned.
Yes.
And they end up facing things like COVID-19, some unexpected tragic event that causes some challenges in their life. And we are here at the Pregnancy Care Center to provide the help and the hope that they need.
Lori, let's share some of our services that we actually have available to those throughout our community. Like, for example, our pregnancy test. Our first appointment with a client usually begins with them coming in for a pregnancy test. We know those pregnancy tests are very important. They can have those confirmed here. They're medical grade tests. With each positive test, we like to follow up with an ultrasound. We know that ultrasounds are so important. It gives moms the opportunity to see the heartbeat and to see what stage they're at in their pregnancy. Because at times when a mom is considering an abortion, we call it the window to the womb. They're able to view then through that technology that God has provided and placed in our hands to help a mom to choose life when she sees that heartbeat.
Isn't it wonderful to be part of something so amazing where they get to actually see the heartbeat of that baby? And not just them, but when dad gets to see that, and how important it is for those dads to also be part of this. We also here at the Pregnancy Care Center offer classes for our moms and dads, parenting classes, and many of you are already aware of that, but did you know that we also offer those same classes to the grandparents? who are all of a sudden found in a place where they are taking care or raising their grandchildren. We are so happy to be able to provide the services for these grandparents who are here and taking on such an amazing but difficult and challenging responsibility. Things have changed so much since they raised their children. And now here they are with this responsibility of raising their grandchildren. And they need to know what's out there, what they're required to do, what's necessary, the new laws, how to put a car seat in the car. We also offer Bible study classes, and those are so exciting. To you and I, we have Bibles, all of us, in our homes, probably more than one. But many of our clients come into the center and have never, ever had a Bible. And how can they know the truth if they've never had the Word in their possession, if they've never been able to read it? Well, we are able to give these clients their very first Bible and offer these classes to them, and that is so exciting and such an honor to each and every one of us at the Pregnancy Care Center.
And yes, Lord, we are so blessed to be a part of this ministry and to be on this journey with these moms and dads. And you brought out such an important point that parents come in and they're not always seeking an abortion. We know that all moms are not seeking an abortion. So we are here for those parents too.
And Vicki, what about our sexual integrity classes? We love to be able to bring that to the community. That may sound like to you that it is just for your preteen or your young adult, but it is just as much for our adults in the community that may or may not have children already. They learn how to make better choices for their life, choices according to God's plan and God's will for their life.
So we just want the community to know that the Pregnancy Care Center is here to serve anyone. We're here to embrace every family in every pregnancy situation, regardless of the circumstances, and to embrace them with the love and compassion of Christ.
Tonight we're going to recount 4 stories of women whose lives have been changed and transformed by the Pregnancy Care Center Hope, Help, and Love. One such lady is Stacy Pringle. When she first came to our center, she was so low and down. She needed that hope and help like no other. Tonight, you're going to hear her story in her own words.
Before starting my journey here at the Pregnancy Care Center, I was a mom full of doubt. Pregnant with my second baby, I had fears I would lose this child like I did my first. 11 years ago, I was living a life that led to a jail cell, and my 2-month-old baby was given to a family and adopted. It was this very situation that left me feeling ill-equipped and undeserving when me and my husband found out we were pregnant. It was then that I found out about the services here at the Pregnancy Care Center. Little did I know I was going to start my path to better living. I started to learn valuable information about taking care of my children and felt a growing desire to have my children raised in church. About 2 years ago, I came to the end of my time here at the Pregnancy Care Center because my daughter was about to have her second birthday. Well, God unexpectedly blessed us with another baby. My baby is now a year old, and I'm still faithfully taking classes here at the center because I'm forever grateful for the ministering I've received from this organization. I feel the outpouring of God's love and His presence every time I walk through the center's doors.
We are proud to announce that last year across our locations, we served 519 clients, provided 1,927 classes, 284 pregnancy tests, and 373 ultrasounds. We also shared with 462 clients the love of Jesus. Not every client last year was seeking an abortion, but of the 88 women at risk for abortion, after seeing their beautiful baby on an ultrasound, 72 chose life. That is 83%. You, our donors, helped make that possible.
Would you like to be a part of helping the next Stacy when she faces her decision of life and death for her baby? You can do that tonight by ensuring that the next client that comes our way will have the exact same opportunity. Tonight we celebrate moms who chose life. Unfortunately, not every mother has chosen life for her baby. As a ministry, it can be so hard to hear that one of our beautiful mothers makes a choice that could potentially leave emotional scars with her forever. There are women from all walks of life, Christian or not, young or old, that have had their lives touched by abortion, and forgiveness is available for the abortion in their past.
60% of women who have had abortions said they felt, "Part of me died." These women go through life with tremendous emotional scars that can destroy their lives. The abortion clinics do not tell these women of the damage they are about to do to themselves. Women who have had an abortion are 6 times more likely to die of suicide.
Jessica Hicks was one of those ladies, but now has a testimony of redemption. Jessica, burdened down from her past, not knowing what the problem was, she suffered and suffered. Jessica's going to tell you her story firsthand tonight, how God spoke to her heart, how she decided to follow, come to surrender the secret, and she is now forgiven and set free. You will see with Jessica's story tonight, she truly is free from the past and the emotional scars of her abortion.
At my lowest point, 14 years ago, I was very full of shame, regret, depression, thoughts of suicide. Just so many feelings that I could not control. I didn't know what was going on. I would pray to God to just please take my life. Just please take me. I grew up in a Christian home. I had a very good upbringing. I've always known the right thing to do, but unfortunately, many times in my life, I have not made the right decisions. I've made very bad decisions. At 26 years old, I made the worst decision of my life, and it has greatly and forever changed my life and who I am as a person. I chose to take the life of my child. In our churches, 1 in 4 women have actually had an abortion, and I unfortunately was one of those 4. As Christians, you're supposed to be able to go to the church, but unfortunately, so many Christians can be the most judgmental. In July of 2013, I was very reluctant. I did not want to go, but I did go, and I met with Miss Doreen. I immediately knew that there was something special about her. And for the first time ever, I tried to share my story, but I couldn't really get it out. And she just hugged me and loved me and told me that I could be forgiven and that I was not the only one that had done this, that there are other people there that feel the same way. This program is not an easy program. It is not for the faint of heart. It not only deals with abortion, it deals with addiction, rape, PTSD, trauma, of course abortion, divorce, adultery, fornication. I mean, anything that you can imagine, it brings up so many emotions. It was very hard to do. I did not want to continue to do it, but I did, and it was amazing. Amazing. It has forever changed my life. I found the forgiveness that I needed and to know that I am worthy. And I will see my daughter again in heaven one day. And she doesn't hate me. And now I have been actually helping other women, be redeemed and transformed and find forgiveness. And it is just such an amazing journey to be able to see broken women be healed. I have found my purpose. God has given me way more than I deserve. Grace, mercy, His love. The women here have loved me during the most shameful time in my life. They have showed me so much love, and that's what we are supposed to do, is love others.
Has this story resonated with you tonight? If you have a story similar to Jessica's, this program is available just for you. Contact our office for a dedicated email that we will provide you with information about this program. All information will be kept completely confidential.
Initial studies of abortion pill reversal, or APR, have a proven 64 to 68% success rate in saving the baby with no adverse effects. APR is an exciting way we can help mothers who have realized their mistake. However, there is a very short window of opportunity for APR success, only 72 hours after the first abortion pill has been taken. The Pregnancy Care Center is available 24/7 to help.
Hi, I'm Cindy Horvath, nurse manager at the Pregnancy Care Center. You know what we're all about is trying to save lives and help moms and dads pick a better decision than abortion. But we know that a lot of people don't even really know how abortions are done. A large majority of abortions, over 40% in the United States, are done by using a two-step process by taking a couple of pills. And that pill prevents the really important hormone progesterone from getting to the mom's uterus and the baby, and then the baby dies. And then about 2 days later, 1 or 2 days later, she's instructed to take the second pill, misoprostol, and that's a drug that'll cause her to go into labor, and she'll deliver the baby. The FDA has approved the use of the abortion pill for up to 10 weeks gestation in the United States. We've been told by some of the women that go into the abortion clinic that they were told they had to take that first pill in front of a nurse. They're given another pill in a little brown bag and said, take this in a day or two, 24 to 48 hours later. And they're also told that there's no turning back once you take this pill, that you can't reverse it. But that's just not true, because we know that we can save 68% of the babies if the moms will get on the progesterone protocol that we can offer them. There's a nationwide network now called Abortion Pill Rescue, and the Pregnancy Care Center has been a part of this for about 2 years. And so if a woman takes the first pill and she regrets what she's done, we can give her supplemental progesterone, and 68% of the time can save the baby. One lady, she's a young mother, she had no other children, and she took the first abortion pill and then soon regretted what she'd done. So she found out about abortion pill reversal online. She contacted them, and then they contacted us. And we're one of the only medical providers of abortion pill reversal in the area. So we were able to make arrangements with her to get her on progesterone. We actually drove the bus halfway to meet her so we could do an ultrasound. And what we found was twins, both with heartbeats. She was 7 weeks pregnant. Now she's 22 weeks pregnant. She's finished the progesterone protocol, and she's looking forward to their delivery in October. Then recently we had another opportunity to help a girl named Brittany, who her fiance is also in the Navy, and they have 2 beautiful little girls, and we're hoping to have another baby. She got pregnant, and then stress happened. They had the stress of the military life for both partners. COVID came along and scared her, as well as many other people, and she got really depressed. And in a frantic decision, she went to the abortion clinic in Jacksonville and got the abortion pill. But by the time she got home that night, she was really regretting what she had done. So she was really panicking. She said she had nightmares all that night, and the next morning spent a long time looking for ways to reverse her abortion. And we were able to get in touch with her and get her on the progesterone. Then she came over to our Lake City office, where we did an ultrasound and found a beautiful 8-week-old baby with a heartbeat. And she's been on the medication for a few weeks now and is doing really great. The baby's due in January. But she was really grateful for the ability and the opportunity that God gave her to reverse what she says was the worst decision in her life. We hope that this information's helped you today, if nothing else, to educate you, and you can share this with other people. You know, there's just a small window of time that we can help somebody that's taken that first abortion pill. We've got living proof that it works. And through your donations, you're able to help women who have, just made the worst decision in their life. And we want to be there for them. So thanks for helping us. Thanks for helping them.
You have made this new exciting program available by giving and assuring that funds are available to have a nurse practitioner on staff and a mobile pregnancy care center to get to these clients. We share this vital information with these ladies who are desperately seeking help. How does your donation help? With a $1,200 gift, you can help save the life of one child. For $540, you can provide 10 parenting classes to help a parent become the best parent they can be. Or $432 will sponsor one day of services for our center. And a $300 donation can assure that a client will be provided an ultrasound for her baby. Your gift will really make a difference. It's easy to contribute right now. First, click on the donate button, then fill out the simple contact information. Second, you'll choose the amount you want to give, then come right back to the video, knowing you have just contributed to saving the life of a real human being. This is not insignificant. Thank you so much for holding up our hands in saving lives. Many women believe that in their situation, abortion is their only option. But we believe that adoption is also a great option. Rhonda, our center director on our mobile, knows this story firsthand, a gift of adoption to another mom.
One day, we had a young woman come onto the mobile unit carrying her infant son in his carrier. And when I opened the door, she had tears in her eyes, and it just broke my heart to see her the way that she was. She told me that she was pregnant and there was no way that she could have this baby. So my heart sank when she told me that. The sonographer came over and sat down on the couch beside her and asked her if we could give her an ultrasound. And she said yes. So we took her in the back and we gave her the ultrasound. We didn't see what we needed to see, so we asked her if she would come back the following week for a rescan, and she agreed that she would. So we had asked her if we could pray with her before she left and for her, and she said yes, she agreed. So we did that, and before she left the mobile, we gave her the book that says Before You Decide. So she took the magazine and agreed that she would come back the next week. I immediately put out for all of the Pregnancy Care Center to pray for her. The following week, as we drove to the site, we were praying for her. We were lifting her up in prayer. We heard a knock on the door, and there was our client standing there, all happy and bubbly. And she goes, "I've decided to keep my baby and put it up for adoption. And here's her adoptive mom." We were just flabbergasted and overjoyed. And I was up front with the adoptive mom. When the client saw the heartbeat, she goes, "Did you see that?" And she goes, "Yeah." And the adoptive mom started to cry. And I looked at her and I go, "But the baby's heartbeat is healthy and the baby's 7 weeks." And she goes, "That's the same age as my baby when I aborted it 9 years ago." We all anxiously awaited for that day to arrive because we all feel like the grandparents. And we heard from our client that she had actually delivered a baby girl. Our client actually asked the adoptive mom to come in. So she not only got to be there for the birth, but she was the first one to hold her daughter. I know that God had a hand in all of this, and it was only by His grace and His mercy that we're allowed to be a part of this ministry, and that He knows the end from the beginning, and that we're all fearfully and wonderfully made.
What a beautiful story, and thank you so much for watching these amazing stories with me tonight. I am so encouraged to know that I've been a part of these successes. Galatians 6:2 tells us to carry each other's burdens, and in this way we will know the law of God. All of these ladies had a burden they needed someone to help them carry. The mission of the Pregnancy Care Center is to do just that. We walk the journey along with them as they seek for the answers that will bring joy, peace, help, and the hope they so desperately need. Seeing transformations assures us that we are fulfilling God's law. Just as our clients need us, we need you, the donor. We have an opportunity to be a part of many great success stories and transformations in the future. Vital to our ministry is the person who supports us financially and helps us carry our burden. Many of you are in that group. Some have been donors for many years, and some will become new supporters for the first time tonight. As a new mother sees her baby's beating heart for the first time and tears roll down her face, or when a mother comes in willing to choose another family to adopt her baby and give them the greatest gift of a child? Or when a woman like Jessica walks away from surrendering the secret and feels forgiven and set free? Or when a client comes to our office afraid, alone, in need of hope and help, and leaves feeling loved and with the hope and help she was missing? Or when a woman has begun the abortion process and realizes what a terrible mistake she's made, you can know you were a part of these victories. I'm going to be one of those people tonight to help the Pregnancy Care Center carry their burden, because I want to do my part to see more and more stories of success and transformation in the future. Will you join me tonight in giving to this great ministry? We need $100,000 to meet our budget for the work that we have set before us. I'm sure there are people watching tonight that could give this single-handedly. But what we ask is that you ask God what He would have you to give. There are two ways to give tonight: a one-time gift or a monthly sustaining gift. Many of you can give both ways. I plan to give both ways tonight. The one-time gift will help us reach our goals, and the monthly gift will help us to know how to plan for the future as God leads. You can also text BABY to 91999 and give a one-time gift or a monthly sustaining gift. It's so easy. Get out your phone, text BABY, B-A-B-Y, 91999. Is God touching your heart tonight to help the Pregnancy Care Center to carry its burden? It's so easy to give tonight. Just press donate. You never know when an act of giving will completely change the course of someone's life.
On behalf of the Pregnancy Care Center, we would like to say thank you for your generous donations. We would also like to thank all of our corporate sponsors. The problem is clear. Mothers in our communities are under an evil attack, but our Creator God has blessed the efforts of the Pregnancy Care Centers of Lake City and Live Oak, and the mobile unit covering a wider area of North Florida. And with His blessings, we move forward with boldness and hearts full of love. We need you to join us in our noble fight to serve our neighbors and protect the babies who deserve life. Thank you for your support.